Think the Westminster Kennel Club has a lock on America's top dogs? We visited a dedicated group of dog sport enthusiasts in Fond du Lac County involved in a brand of training that stresses tracking, obedience, and protection. As Michael Schlesinger found out, it's more than just for show.
A dog is, come here, is a friend to me. So, we work together. He's definitely my buddy.
Max Artemchik is training director with the OG Bierstadt Schutzhund Club out of Campbellsport. His 4-year-old German Shepherd, Oro, is such an important part of his life and Artemchik's group. The 30 dogs in this organization demonstrate extensive skill and stamina.
We try and deal with working dogs, with breeds that are known to have a little bit more of a protective instinct. It just depends on the type of dog, and they kind of have to have just an innate drive to do the work. So not every dog can do it. One thing we look for in our dogs is that they're not reactive to people. They're not really reactive to dogs. We want a nice, neutral, safe dog that's not just walking around growling and biting at people.
This club is primarily made up of a handful of breeds.
The majority of the dogs are German Shepherds. We do have Belgian Malinois. We have Boxers. We have Doberman. We have Cane Corso, and we even have a couple Border Collies.
The in-depth training covers 3 primary areas, starting with tracking.
Either kind of search and rescue, or maybe finding the bad guy. What they do is they sniff out footsteps. And in trial, we drop articles, so the dog has to find little articles that kind of either the bad guy or say somebody that's lost is dropped.
Obedience comes next, and what is taught, according to the trainers, is valuable for any dog owner to understand and maintain.
Most of the focus there is drive. It's just drive, engagement, make sure the dog wants to work with you. The dog is always looking at the handler's face or head, waiting for that next command, wants to listen. We saw some retrieve work. Which is kind of like, say a police officer drops something, the dog goes and retrieves it. Or if somebody else drops something where maybe it is too difficult for a human to go get it, the dog is trained to go and get the thing, bring it back.
And finally, the canine's course in protection of their master.
It proves that they are willing to bite. It proves that they are, more than willing to fight and protect you. And then the arm thing just keeps everybody safe in the sense of, as the helper, we don't have to worry about where's this dog going to bite me, because if a dog is trained to bite anywhere, then you're standing there going, where is he going to get me next?
I'm told these dogs don't go for the jugular. They mainly just aim for the arms. This is how they're trained. Sometimes, when the circumstance is right, some police departments utilize some of the dogs for their canine units. But ultimately, they're considered people's pets.
They live in the house. They are, with their families the whole entire time. So the dogs aren't going to be sold to a police department once their training is done. A lot of the foundational training is similar, but these are lifelong family members that no one's really going to get rid of in order to get another one. They just want to have their dog and have some fun with it.
In Germany, this overall type of training is considered to be a breeding test for German Shepherds. In this country, the sport of Schutzhund is something very different.
I got Aro when he was 2 years old. And he is just he's my house dog. He's my pet. He sleeps on my bed every night. I do a lot of the training for him, but just like any other person, we go hiking together. We go out for walks. He wants to work with me rather than just to work for me.